Now, if you're serious about your game, you're going to need to invest in one of these. It is a laser rangefinder. It gives you precise distances to the flag and other points of interest, but it is an incredibly congested category, one of the most congested categories in the whole of golf equipment, I would say, and therefore it can be almost impossible to know which model is right for your needs and your budget depending on the level of features you're looking for. But I'm going to test in this video a whole host of the latest models to really help you understand the level of features that are on offer in various different price brackets and which one might be right for your game. We're at the beautiful Peter and Milton Golf Club, testing them out on the golf course to really weigh up those pros and cons of each device. So without further ado, let's dive into the different price categories, starting with that budget entry level category. Now, there are many golfers out there that are looking to pay as little as possible for a laser rangefinder device, and that's where we're going to kind of touch on in this section of the video. Worth pointing out that on websites like Amazon, you can buy an awful lot of different very cheap laser rangefinders, and it was possible for me to test them all and validate whether they offer good value for money or not. I think you probably could get some decent options there from certain brands, but that's a section of the market I'm just not going to cover in this video. We're going to talk about some other models that are more widely available from different retailers, and I've got a couple here. There's 3 in this category. We're talking about budget laser rangefinders. We're talking about anything under £150 or $200, give or take. So there's some really good options if you're looking for something new but inexpensive, and the first would be this Golf Buddy Laser Light, carrying over from last year. It's incredibly lightweight, just over 140 grams, which for some will reduce stability, but for others they will actually enjoy that lightweight feel. What I like about this device in particular is it's got 3 different modes, so pin mode, scan mode and a normal mode. So for different situations around the course, you can get different distances that will really help you out. The slope mode is a little bit faffy to turn on and off, but that aside, it's a very easy and enjoyable laser rangefinder to use and very easy to keep a good solid hold of it. The other one is the Anesis Golf 900. Again, this has been around for a while, but it's still included in this video because of the excellent value for money it offers. It has slope functionality that you employ by just pulling this ring in and out of the front of the device. It vibrates when you pick out the flag. It's got a few different modes, and it's been proven to be noticeably accurate versus some other leading models that cost a lot more money. So for value for money, it's hard to fault this Anesis Golf 900. Both of these devices are around about that £130 mark, give or take. So some excellent value for money. The other one to talk about is the TEC KLYR, pronounced clear. It's a very compact unit. It's got an awful lot of features. It vibrates, it's got slope, and it comes with like a magnetic clip on it as well. So you can even clip the magnet to your belt and clip the device onto your side if you want to have it somewhere a bit more convenient for you. Not everyone will enjoy that, but it's the options there if you need it. And the thing that really stood out with that laser is the clarity through the viewfinder. So the display is excellent, it's very bright, it's very clear. And for the price, $199, there's some excellent value for money with the TEC KLYR as well. So those are 3 budget options. If you're looking for a laser rangefinder that doesn't cost the earth, those are the ones I would consider. So the next category is the feature pack laser rangefinders. If money is no object, what is the best technology out there in this category? And the first model I'm going to talk about is this ShotScope Pro LX. It has a lot of facets to it, which I've really enjoyed using. The main talking point is the fact that yes, it is a laser rangefinder, but this H4 GPS device magnetically attaches to the front. So you get precise distances through the rangefinder and then front, middle, back distances on the H4 device. So you can combine the two to really enhance your strategy. And then the third facet of this device is the shot tracking capability. So using tags screwed into your clubs, you can tap it on the screen of this H4 device and you'll get shot tracking data, you'll get strokes gain analysis, you'll get a real deep insight into your play. So there's a lot going on with it, and actually for the price, there's a lot of value for money to be had here. But the laser on its own, you can buy it on its own, and it's a really easy laser rangefinder to use. You've got the slope functionality on the side, you've got the option of red or black view in the display depending on the light conditions. And I like how well the device sits in that thumb, the pad between your thumb and your forefinger. It really is easy to grip. It's a bit bulky, but it's very lightweight, easy to get the distances when you want to. It does vibrate when you pick out the flag. I've really enjoyed using that GPS, and with the shot tracking capability as well. Admittedly, you have to do it manually, but once you get into the habit of doing it, you soon remember to do it every time. I think there's an awful lot of value to be had with this ShotScope Pro LX Plus. Now the next main feature pack laser rangefinder I want to talk to you about in this video is the Voice Caddie SL2 Active Hybrid. It's called hybrid because it combines laser rangefinder distances through the display, and then there's a very small GPS screen here on the back of the device, which gives you front, middle, back distances as well. So a bit like the ShotScope, you can combine the two in a bit more of a compact, sleeker package. But what's great about this screen in particular, it has a few extra features to it. So one of the main ones being a green undulation feature. So kind of like a heat map that shows you the various slopes on the greens. Not necessarily widely available across the world in terms of all the courses, but if you are lucky enough to be able to experience that on your course, it should help you see kind of almost a bird's eye view of the different slopes that will face you on an upcoming green. So a very feature-packed laser rangefinder. The thing that really stands out, aside from those features, is how it looks. So Voice Caddie taking inspiration from luxury yachts here to create this really sleek, classy looking kind of design with premium white leather, aluminium casing, even this wood effect on the front. It's definitely the best looking laser rangefinder by far on the market at the moment, and also one of the most feature packed. It has a micro USB charger, which you can even charge while the unit is still in its case. And the case itself is absolutely fantastic. It's like a premium leather case to it. So definitely has an elegant look to it that will up the levels of sophistication on your bag, and it has the features to back it up. So if money is no object, I'd definitely recommend the Voice Caddie SL2. Three other rangefinders I just want to touch on that carry over from last year in this feature pack category. I've got in front of me the Precision Pro R1 Smart. Is worth considering. If you can enter your launch monitor data, it combines with environmental factors to provide you with even more accurate and precise distances, so something to consider if you've got that information available to you. The other one is the Nikon CoolShot Pro 2 Stabilized. It's got this unique feature where the scope kind of hovers and centers around the flag, so that's really good if you have a little bit of an unsteady hand and you struggle to pick out the flag from the background. It's a good option to try. And the last one is this Garmin Approach Z82. It's been around for a while, but it's still one of the most technology packed lasers you can buy. It definitely has that wow factor when you look through the screen and you see those 2D hole maps overlaid and all the information that it provides you with in terms of enhancing your strategy. It's definitely worth trying. Again, if money is no object. There is a new feature coming to this that's going to give you green undulations as well, so potentially could give you a bit more help on reading greens and holding more putts as well. So three, again, excellent options in this feature pack category. If I was to pick my favorite, it would be that Voice Caddie SL2, just because of how it looks and the functions that it offers. And the final feature pack laser I wanted to take a deeper dive into is the Cobalt Q6 Slope. Now this one's a little bit more weighty, it comes in over 300 grams, but it's a little bit more robust. It is fully waterproof and it comes with a lifetime guarantee. So if it gets defected or damaged during normal use, they will replace it or repair it. So you get that peace of mind with this device, which you would hope for given the premium price. But what I like about this device is it's got a little dial on the side that lets you adjust the brightness through the display, and the display is crystal clear. It really is excellent. But it also enables you to toggle the slope functionality on and off. So it really does stand head and shoulders above most of the rangefinders in this test in terms of clarity and ease of use. And obviously you get that peace of mind from that extra guarantee as well. So it's definitely an option to try if money is no object. Now this last category is where a lot of golfers are probably going to sit. It's kind of that blend of features and also affordability as well. And there's some really competitive options within this category. The first being this Bluetooth S3 Max rangefinder. I really like this laser rangefinder because of just how bright the display is when you're looking at the flag, especially if it's slightly dim conditions. It's very bright, very clear, and it's just you're able to see everything that you want to through the display. It's very cool looking as well, very premium looking. You've got that slope functionality with the button on the side. It's also got a magnet as well on the side, so if you want to attach it to the buggy frame, you can do that as well. And it's pretty well made. It's the right weight, the right size, and I've really enjoyed using it. The only thing I don't like about it is the carry case. I think the magnetic strip doesn't really hold it in place as well as it could do. But that aside, it's a very enjoyable laser to use, very cool looking, and I think it's going to appeal to a wide range of golfers. Next we have the Zoom Focus S. There's a lot to like about this device. It has a few different modes, scan mode, pin mode. It has the slope functionality via this button on the side, so it's easy to turn on and off, and it charges via the micro USB here at the front, or the back, sorry, which is arguably more convenient for most golfers. So lots to like, proven to be very accurate. The only thing I don't really like about it is how the button is actually quite hard to push. It doesn't really give you that click or that feeling that you know you've pressed it, so sometimes you have to be a bit more aggressive to really get it to vibrate and send out the laser and give you that distance. But that aside, I think it's a very sleek looking unit, and for the price, a lot of value for money to be had. Next, we have the Bushnell Tour V5 Shift. This is going to be the model that I think a lot of golfers gravitate towards. Bushnell is a well-known name within the category, market leaders out on tour, and it's a very simple device to use. Not necessarily lots of bells and whistles, but it does have enough functionality to improve your strategy out of the course. You've got the slope switch on the side, you've got the magnetic mount on the other side, which allows you to clip it to a buggy frame. I think the thing that really stands out with this laser rangefinder is the clarity through the viewfinder and the speed at which the distances appear in the display. So when you pick up the flag, it happens really quickly, the unit vibrates, you get a nice red ring in the display as well to give you that extra dose of reassurance. It's just a really simple, reliable laser rangefinder to use. So, you know, yes, it doesn't have the bells and whistles of others, but if you're looking for simplicity, accuracy, ease of use, the Bushnell Tour V5 is head and shoulders above the rest. Next, we have the Golf Body Laser 2S, a relatively new model, a little bit more weighty than the Laser Light we talked about earlier, so it has a bit more of a substantial feel to it. Has a little bit more functionality as well, a few different modes, scan mode, pin mode, and you can also attach it to the buggy frame or other metallic objects using this quick grab magnet on the side. It's a very simple device to use. The display is pretty good. I think you'll find there are better displays out there. It's a little bit dim, the graphics are a little bit basic, but it does vibrate when it picks up the flag from different backgrounds. So a very useful device, easy to use. If you're looking for simplicity, it's a good option to try. Lastly, we've got the Nikon Coolshot 50i. Lots to like about this device. It's nice and compact, got a really tacky feel to it, so there's no reason for it to be slipping out of your hand in any way. It's got an adjustable light kind of graphics, so you can essentially change the opacity of the graphics depending on the light conditions. Not something that I would necessarily use, but it's there if you want it to. It's got the magnet on the side for attachment to the buggy, and you get vibration and visual confirmation when you pick up the flag. So it does give you a lot of reassurance that the distance you're seeing is the right one. I think the graphics could be improved a little bit, but in terms of a simple, lightweight, compact device, this is really good. And it's got a 1200 yard range as well, so it's a little bit longer than a lot of the other lasers in this test. So that concludes our look at the best golf laser rangefinders of 2022. As I mentioned, it's an incredibly congested market, but hopefully this look at some of the leading models will help you if you're looking to upgrade or even enter the category for the first time. If I was to pick my absolute favourite model of this year, if money was no object, it would be the Voice Caddie SL2 Active Hybrid. As I mentioned earlier, I love the premium look and feel of it. The functionality is excellent, combining those GPS distances on the screen with the laser functionality I think is really useful. The battery life could be improved, but I think in terms of functionality, ease of use and a premium look and feel, it's really hard to beat this Voice Caddie SL2. It was pushed all the way by the Bushnell Tour V5 Shift and the Bluetooth S3 Max, but this one just gets the nod from me. So I do hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, do click that like button and subscribe to the Golf Monthly YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our other equipment review videos. But that's all from me, from Peterborough Milton Golf Club. I'll see you next time.